Right, so guys, welcome. We are at the Lilias Centre here in Maryhill in Glasgow. So why am I here for our second video? Well, this is a category A for low female offenders, and it's based up in Maryhill in Glasgow. As you can obviously see, just to obviously show you, it's obviously quite a weird setup here, but obviously just to show you. There we go, SPS, Scottish Prison Service. But yeah, also I've just been looking at the history behind the place. You know, the Lilias Centre opened in 2022, housing low supervised women or young female offenders. It's based in Maryhill in Glasgow on Shaw Park Street in Maryhill. The governor is a Paula Arnold, and the deputy governor is a Pamela Terry. Women will be supported to live independently in accommodation based on shared house. So I don't know if obviously that means like they share you know like rooms together or whatever in here. I've seen obviously images on Google, but yeah, you know, it doesn't really, you know, say much. It just doesn't give you like what the capacity's like here or nothing. So I don't know how many obviously low supervised prisoners are here, but when you actually look at the place here, it's astonishing how there's no barbed wire at all on the walls here. It's astonishing that, you know, so, you know, I don't know if I can see any through there. Nope. But yeah, it's astonishing as well how, you know, no one's tried moving us yet. But yeah, Lilias Centre in Maryhill. Astonishing. I don't know if that's like it's got a visit area at all, which you can see with the chairs and the table there. You know, don't know. Kind of, I've seen that online that the prisoners are allowed 2 hour visits. So it's not like being in Berlin or high secure prisons where it's only an hour 4 times a month. You know, so at least in here you can get visits of 2 hours. But yeah, astonishing how it is based here in Maryhill. I think also when they started opening this prison, I know a lot of the residents round about, obviously like Wynford or the houses are just up there as well. They were complaining about why they're building this place because the amount of money it cost. Don't know exactly the amount it was, but I know it was like well over like 150 million, I'm sure. But yeah, when you actually look at it, you know, you wouldn't think this is actually a, you know, as a prison. The only sign that says anything is actually on the buzzer bit there saying Scottish Prison Service, but apart from that, there's no the sign saying HMP or whatever. So yeah, probably that's why no prison officers have actually came out to chase us away. Because obviously this is on public land, so yeah, and obviously it's got sign there, what the walkway bit. So yeah, quite a weird scenario, but yeah, it's good how there's benches out here as well. There's two there and one there, so anybody wants a seat, have a cigarette before going in. Yeah, I don't know how it goes in there as well with the female prisoners. That's why I would like a prison officer to come out, and I would be like asking him, what is it like? If people do know, yes, leave a comment on the videos, on the video. But if anybody knows what it's like, what it's like, it's like with, I don't know if they've got like, a prison chef in here that makes meals, or I don't know if they've got their own cooking facilities in their, like in their house a bit, or I don't know what it's like. I don't know if prison officers check them like before like it's locked up, or I don't know what it's like here. But if anybody can let us know, or if a prison officer can come out, it'd be good. Hopefully a prison officer can come out. Be obviously doing the video probably up to the 20-minute mark. So yeah, if a prison officer could come out and let us know, yeah, it'd be good. Be worth the journey up, but I just obviously have to wait and see. That's why I just want to be kind of just roaming about here right now. But yeah, when you're looking at it, it's astonishing how I don't, in a way I do understand why the residents round about here were angry when they were building this place, because I know obviously if you're staying up in the flats up there, you can obviously see in, so and obviously do people actually want to be having their house flat looking into a prison, and also people will also, I think, complaining quite as a female prison, it should have been a male one. So I don't know if that is true or not, so if anybody can leave a comment. But it's astonishing how there's not a lot of CCTV. I know that's a camera up there, but I don't know if obviously the prisoners in here are locked up throughout the day or what. Obviously I know the gates there are different from what it's like in Ballina, but obviously the key bit, but it's astonishing. Also, if I could climb up there, obviously you can see in a bit. I don't know if you can see, guys, but obviously there's a bit on the walls like plants and that. So don't know if they get to like grow their own plants or stuff like that. And it's just if anybody does know any more history behind this place, leave a comment. Would be appreciated. So yeah, just just obviously would love to know a bit more myself, because I know I've been on Google typing up about the place, but I know it used to be the old Shaw Bank Maryhill Doctors before they actually changed this into the prison. But yeah, you know, just when you actually look at this place, like the way it's kind of set up and that, yeah, you can tell also it is a low category prison, you know, but yeah, it's astonishing how, you know, obviously you can see inside there. If I zoom in, guys, obviously you can see in. Yeah, astonishing how there's like nothing up on the wall. You know, obviously at Ballini they've got Ballini SPS, but the only bit it says that here is obviously on the intercom bit, you know, which is, you know, right there. Scottish Prison Service, operational base, and the yellow button. But yeah, quite weird. Don't know what it says up there. It says something about changing, you know. Have a wee wander up here, and then just wanted obviously a prison officer to come out. Yeah, you can see the plane up there. So this must be where the GOMA fans, like, obviously it's not going to be the big buses, but this is must be where they come in through these gates. You know, so yeah, quite astonishing. At least it's a nice day. You know, 2 prisons in a day. I'm surprised with that. It's well worth coming out for. Danger, keep off, tank cover. So obviously, this is like not like obviously your big category prisons, this guys, but yeah, it's astonishing how you know, this is here in Maryhill. Try and see if there's anyone about. Obviously you can see the floodlights there. That's Maryhill Juniors ground. And to apologise, guys, obviously doing the video, but having a cannabis, a lollipop, you know, just a wee bit of high at the moment. So yeah, just weird how it's on the prison grounds and just at the Maryhill police station. But yeah, it's astonishing how, you know, I think the residents round about also where the high flats are at Wynford there. Don't know why they were complaining, but let's be honest, like the way, you know, the prison is here, I don't know what it's like in there, but you know, if obviously if anybody does know, or if they know anyone that's in here, in here at all, you know, leave a comment on the video to let us know. But do want to try and get a prison officer coming out, but if none comes out, then so be it. But at least they're not coming out like low moss and telling us to move. So yeah, that's a big obviously difference. I know obviously in low moss they were like furious with the staff. You know, it was, you know, like the police officer, but obviously it was the staff members as well. But at least no one is here is doing that. But yeah, quite surprised. But I just want to try and get a prison officer coming out. If I can see a prison officer just near the door, I'll ask them come near the door and see if they can actually come out. See if there's anyone about, or I'm going to ask this guy. I don't know if nope. Oh, this guy's also on at reception, but automatic door, please do not touch. Just obviously want to try and get a prison officer to come out, or you know, just to ask him more about this place, to get a, you know, a good reaction, you know, and obviously give you know, obviously you guys something good to look at, but obviously that's not going to be happening, I would say. But yeah, just continue this video for a wee bit longer, and then that'll be us. You know, Sunshine as well, he's got one plane, another one up there, and this one up here. Sunshine. I think at least it's been a nice day as well, like 2 videos in a day, can't complain with that. You know, at least it's in like low moss prison. You know, you wouldn't actually think this is a prison, to be honest. You know, I know there's probably not a lot of probably staff probably work here. Don't know how many actually staff members do work here. You know, I think probably I would say probably about 15 probably. Yeah, probably about 15 probably work here, or probably less. So if anybody does know that information, obviously leave a comment. Look at that, guys, a plane. Try and zoom in. Wow, that is actually quite low in that plane. Quite surprised with that. Yeah, obviously you can't see like any of the like the house blocks or nothing, or don't know if that's there. I'll try and zoom in, guys, but don't know if that's like the kind of where the prisoners stay at all, or so. Yeah, obviously if anybody knows anything, yeah, leave a comment. I would really appreciate that. Also find more out about the place. I know I've been on Google, and when you're on Google, it doesn't just all it says it was opened up in March. It's for low category female women. So yeah, just obviously want to try and find out a bit more. So if anybody like knows anybody that's obviously in here, obviously don't leave their name, but obviously just state what it's actually like, you know, here, because I would love to know if the prisoners can make their own food in the house block, or I don't know if it is a house block, but obviously where you're staying. So if anyone does know any of that information, yeah, please let us know in the comment. But yeah, just glad I actually came here. You know, quite surprised. You know, not getting moved, but yeah, but so yeah, quite weird how it is. Obviously, it is beside Maryhill Police Station. So yeah, that'll be, I think, us for today, guys. You know, obviously, did try and buzz it earlier on, but none of the staff were willing to come out, so I'm going to try and chap the window where the guy's sitting and see if he can come out that way. But if not, then that'll be us. Let's see if he can see us. Funny. Check. Oh. No, boss. I think he's interested. Come on. Yep. Oh well, guys. It's got to be first I know on our last channel, public free to film. I know I've never done, you know, 2 prisons in a day, but with a class doing low boss today is one. In a way, yeah, in a way, no, because I wasn't there for long, but yeah, 2 prisons in a day, you know, can't complain about that. But yeah, it's just on our last showing. I know I've got a prison officer there is just sitting at the desk, but as a fond farewell to show you the Scottish Prison Service, and well, we were at the Lilias Centre, so yeah, from the Lilias Centre, do appreciate everyone that will be watching this on YouTube. But if anyone knows any more about the history behind the place, like what's like, I don't know, I would also love the prison officer there to come out, but you know, trying to wave to him, but and see if he can see us, but if he does. I think he's too busy on the computer. actually do all sorts of, and there he actually looks like a prison officer, love free actually dealt with, but don't know if that is true or not, but just trying see if he would come to the door, just speak to him what it's like. I don't know what it's like with the female prisoners here. I know obviously in the low category prisons like this is, I'm sure they get, you know, from the Friday and they have to return back on the Monday, so they can have a weekend, you know, seeing their family, you know, friends and that, and obviously they would have to return on the Monday, so yeah, but do appreciate everyone has been watching. I know obviously I can see us when you press the buzzer, but Scottish Prison Service. So from Lilias Centre, I do appreciate everyone who will watch this, but if anyone does know anything about how the prisoners here, what they do, I don't know if they can make their own food or whatever, but if anyone knows anything, please also let us know, leave a comment, but do appreciate everyone who will be watching this. So yeah, from the Lilias Centre here in Maryhill, I hope everyone has a good afternoon, but 2 prisons in a day, can't complain about that, so yeah, hopefully we can do another one, but yeah, from now guys, as you can see, that public footpath, that reminds me of when I was in Berlin, with the orange you get in your diabetic pack, the old tangerine, but yeah, so I do appreciate everyone who'll be watching this, but if anyone knows anything about this place, leave a comment, but there we go, last wee shot, guys, so I do appreciate everyone who will be watching this, so yeah, please leave a comment if anyone knows anything any more, but yeah, it's actually weird how it's not like mainstream prisons, because if you look, there's also CCTV there, so there's not many, you know, CCTV about, but yeah, if anyone knows any more about this place, please leave a comment and let us know. So yeah, I do thank you everyone, and everyone have a good afternoon and take care. Thank you. Bye.